So when is a USB MIDI piano keyboard not really USB? Well, what happens quite often, what I've seen from the folks who are using these devices, is that the keyboards will have USB host to host, and then you think, okay, cool, it's got USB. Well, it does, but host is only one way out. So you can't get a control into it. The only exception, and this is on certain keyboards, where where there is a two-directional audio. So, like your iPad or your laptop or whatever will send the audio to your keyboard, so it'll play through that speaker. But it's the data is only flowing out from the keyboard. In which case, we have to fall back to our good friend, the da, 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 DIN 5, because nearly everything still has DIN 5 in and out. And so, what has happened in a lot of my designs, and this is built in now to the dial has always had it, and the wheel is an option. And now on the Solo and the other ones, I'm going to make an option of the TRS serial MIDI output. So this will allow you to use, let me get it over here. This will allow you to use a short adapter cable, and you could buy what you need. In my case, I have plenty of DIN 5 cables, so I just needed this little short pigtail. This is a Type A. This is the official MIDI 2018 specification for TRS serial MIDI. And in this case, I had the cables, so I bought one that had a female there. So I plugged the male into the female like that, and plugged that into the back of the Solo. And now the Solo is outputting serial MIDI in addition to USB MIDI. So it is sending both. So in this case, you could have the serial MIDI going to my Yamaha keyboard to its MIDI in, and I could have the USB plugged into my iPad. So it'll actually send the commands to both at the same time. Now remember, even if you're using serial TRS, you still need to supply USB power at least, because there's a microcontroller in here that requires power. And the MIDI specification does not specify any source of power. It's only data. Now I realize some vendors put power through through two of the spare pins, but that's not part of the specification, so I can't guarantee I'm going to have power. So long story short, you still have to plug this in to USB. And this one I had to put in the slightly larger Solo case, and mainly to fit this jack, because the jack is a little bit longer. So it's always trying to fit so many things into one device. So the Solo is now going to be available with the option of serial TRS. If you don't see it up there on the site, just ask me and I can build one for you. This one is going to be on its way to Germany. Thanks for watching.